Well, hello there, my most amazing artist. Today we're going to begin our behind the mask self-portrait. You're going to be drawing in pencil while I draw in marker so that you can see all of the details. First, make sure your paper is turned vertical. That means tall. You're going to take the bottom of your paper and pull it towards the top to make a fold. In your fold, you should see two equal parts, and it will turn your rectangle into more of a square shape. Make sure you fold down your crease nice and smooth so that you're ready for drawing. Your next step will be to pick up your pencil and find the middle of your paper. I'm putting my pointer finger there to help. I will draw one horizontal line for the bottom of my eye, and then a curved line to connect it at the top. I'll do the same on the other side with one horizontal line and one curved line over the top. Try your best to make the size of these lines match. Then I'm drawing one large circle for the iris or colored part of your eye, one small circle for the pupil or dark part, and I'm drawing a line halfway down the middle to divide it into two parts. That way you can fill one end in black, showing the light. I'm doing the same on my other eye to match. Next, I'm adding just a couple of eyelashes. Then I'm going to look above my eye and create an eyebrow. Your eyebrows are very important because when you're wearing your mask, they help show our facial expressions. When I'm done drawing my eyebrows, I'm going to then find the middle of my page towards the top, in between my eyes. I'm going to make a dot on where that mark is. Then I'm going to go down and make a rainbow shape over my eyes and up to the top, and I'll complete my curve on the other side. This will create the top of my head and forehead. Then I'm going to work towards the bottom. I'm going to make the same middle dot on the bottom part, leaving a little bit more space, and make an even wider rainbow. This will be the bottom of my face or my chin. Make sure you connect it back up with the top lines. Then I'm going to add ears. Notice how half of my ear is on one part of the page and the bottom half is on the other part. Your next step is to add your mask. You will do this with a small curved line facing upwards to cover the bottom of your face. Next, we'll add our neck with two straight Larry lines and one horizontal Larry line connecting them. See, when I open it up, I'll be able to draw some behind the scenes details on my mask. My last step is to add my hair. I want you to show the texture that you have in your own hair with your lines. You'll use a straight line for straight hair, a curvy line for curly texture, or even a spiral line for lots of curls. I'm just adding my hair to the top of my page so that it's less tricky, and I'd recommend you do the same. So if you're a girl or have long hair, you might want to make a ponytail or pigtails. If you're a boy and have short hair, you can just keep your hair on the top half. I'm adding some spiral lines to my ponytail to show it's a little bit curly. And I'm going to finish all of my spirals to make one big piece of finished hair. Notice how I close all of these lines in so that I can color them in later. Look at all that nice texture I've added. My last step is to add some bangs to my person. If you have bangs, you can add a little bit of hair towards the front on top of your forehead. Let's try out some different hair textures on a new portrait just in case your hair is a little bit different. First, we're going to try curly hair. For curly hair, remember we mentioned we could use a bumpy or curvy Larry line, just like the one you see Miss Epic using here. If I have short hair, I might end my hair right here behind my ear. But if I have longer hair, remember we mentioned making ponytails to keep our hair above that line. So I might add some pigtails to this character using some bumpy and curly lines. You can also add different styles of bangs than the ones we used before. For example, straight bangs across the face. Remember, you also don't have to include bangs if you don't have that type of hair. I'm adding curly texture over to the other side for this character to finish. Let's go back to my original self-portrait. Your final step today is to add a pattern to the front of your mask. Remember, a pattern is a principle of design where we repeat different elements of art, like line, shape, and color. Here, I'm adding some curvy Larry lines. Once you've completed your pattern, we reached our stopping point for today. We'll check back in tomorrow to see where we will go next. Bye, artists!